Hello and welcome to this beginner's guide for Gigantic, helping you understand the rules and the mechanics of the game. This guide will cover how to summon, what summons do, how orbs in the game work, and how you can take them, how kills work in the game, what guardians do, as well as the different stages in the game, as well as the objective. Let's begin this guide with how to summon. To summon, walk on a summoning platform. Example here. These summoning platforms are scattered throughout the map, on the enemy side and on your team side. Once you are on a summoning platform, you can press 1, 2, 3 on a PC, or on an Xbox, you use the D-pad, left, down and right. You must hold to summon. Once the summon has been summoned, it will behave like a tower, much like in a normal MOBA game, but with some added benefits, which will assist your team. Example, if you summon a baby bloomer, this will place healing springs around where you have summoned the bloomer. If you summon a cyclops, the cyclops will place a wall on the map. This will block access to the enemy team getting to a certain zone, or make it a bit more difficult. If you summon a baby Cerberus, it will assist you in revealing enemies on the map within the location of the Cerberus. At later stages in the game, you will be able to upgrade all the summons to adult summons. Adult summon will assist you in the exact same way as a baby summon, but this time with more benefit. An adult summon has more HP, more attack, more healing potency, as well as they can't be moved off the summoning platforms. This depends on the summoning though. This covers the summoning stage and what summons are. Summons play a more of an important role in the game, but I will cover that in the orb part of this tutorial. Now moving on to the orb part of this tutorial. Orbs are a key part about Gigantic. They give you guardian power. The power is indicated at the top of your screen, in a yellow bar. If you fill this bar, the guardian will go on a rampage and attack the other guardian, but I'll talk a bit more about the guardians in the guardian section later on. Power can be gained in a majority of ways. I will now go over these one by one, starting with the orbs. The orbs spawn every 42 seconds, one on your side and one on the enemy side. Orbs are worth a total of 15 power. These orbs can be collected on the summoning platforms where you have summoned a summon. To collect the orb, you have to stand on it for 6 seconds, but you don't always have to worry to stand on it, because the summon that you summoned will also collect it. It will take 6 seconds still though. If the summon is collecting the orb, it can still be countered by the opposite team. To steal an orb, you can kill the summon and then take the orb, or drag the summon off the platform when it attacks you and then stand on the platforms for 6 seconds. You can also gain power from killing the summons. The amount of power you gain is 10. You can also gain power from killing the enemy team. You gain 1 power per every level. So if you kill a player that's level 11, you will gain 11 power. This can also change, depending on how many summons you have. Every summoning you have on the field, you will gain an additional 2 power for every player kill and summoning kill. There is also one other way of getting power. You can directly steal it from the enemy guardian. This is a good way to gain power. It is a high risk, high reward situation, as you must destroy the weak spot on the enemy guardian to gain power. At the same time, while you're trying to steal the power, the guardian will be defending itself, moving about and attacking you, as well as you may have the enemy team closing in on you. I am now going to talk about the goal of the game before I explain the guardian. I'll most probably explain them both at the exact same time, like I did in the last part for the other areas. The aim of the game is to destroy the other enemy guardian. For you to achieve this, you must gain power. Once you have gained enough power, the guardian will go on a rampage. Once the guardian is on the rampage, it will jump into the center of the map and wait for a brief moment of time. In this time, the enemy team can steal power from it to generate a shield on their guardian. This will protect the guardian. If the enemy team generate 100% shield, they will take 0 damage from the enemy guardian. The max amount of damage the guardian can take from the other enemy guardian is 1950 damage at this current time. That's if it has a 0 to 24% shield. Once the guardian has done waiting, it will go on the attack and pin down the enemy guardian, revealing a weak spot on its head. You must attack this weak spot to destroy the enemy wound. A wound is practically the life of the enemy guardian. This is indicated at the top of your UI. An enemy guardian has 3 wounds. Once these wounds are depleted, you will win the game. This is the objective of the game, to destroy the wound. But also don't forget to defend your own wound. This covers the guardian part of the tutorial. I am now going to talk about the phases of the game. 2 phases of the game is pre-clash and clash. I covered all the key parts of pre-clash in the other part of this tutorial, so I won't be going over them again. I'll now be moving on to clash. What is clash? Is when 2 guardians move into the center of the map, or move into a different area of the map but make the map a lot smaller. Clash indicates that the game is coming to an end. In the clash, the game becomes more intense because the map is a lot smaller, as well as some other things related to team composition and layout of your team, as well as the type of summons you used in pre-comp, as they will all take over to Clash. Treat Clash as a different type of game. I'm saying this because of the team composition you're using, as some champions may become less effective and some champions may become more effective. I wouldn't worry about this too much as a new player. All that matters is you to learn the game. Back to Clash. Clash begins in two ways. Your team or the enemy team have depleted 2 wounds of the enemy guardian or your guardian. The other way Clash can start is when 8 rampaging phases are over. This concludes how Clash can start. Moving on to what changes within Clash. When Clash is going on, you will not be able to summon any new summonings, but you will still be able to upgrade summonings, so be careful when upgrading. Summonings will have their location changed depending on pre-Clash to the relation of Clash, so always keep that in mind as well. The other change in Clash is how power is gained. The time it takes to collect power orbs in Clash changes as well. It will now be 3 seconds instead of 6. You will also gain more power for how many summons you have when you collect an orb, relating back to 2 power per every summon. This concludes a beginner's guide to Gigantic. If you need any more help, look on the Gigantic forums, as there is a community willing to help you out.